Well, hello. We've been waiting for you.
There's plenty of cool things to do on this floor, but unless we're on a mission, it all seems pretty pointless to me. Click on the inventory to start a mission. No time to pat ourselves on the back. Select another question so we can save another robot. Click on... Call it a chopper, an egg beater, or a whirlybird. Just don't call it late for dinner. Seriously, this aircraft is a good example of an invention that came way before its time. The idea for the helicopter was thought up long before it was built. A helicopter is an aircraft that's lifted into the sky by one or two powerful whirling rotors. Why didn't the person who first invented the helicopter build one?
Well, you see, Miss Winkle, it happened like this. The inventor of the helicopter was eating a delicious spaghetti dinner when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, someone came in and spilled sauce all over his designs. I think it was a rival inventor.
Oh, Polly, you are so right. It was a case of industrial sabotage. Spilled spaghetti sauce kept the first helicopter from being built. Spaghetti sauce? Preposterous. There must be some other reason why the person who invented the helicopter didn't build one. We better find out. Aviation history depends on us. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Amelia Air-Bot, the famous flying robot, has disappeared. Send out a search party. And while you're at it, search out these 4 clues. A bee, a pair of sneakers, a car, and a construction crane.
Amelia Air-Bot disappeared. There's no mystery in that. Polly has reprogrammed her and sent her back in time to the invention of the helicopter. Hey, I'll need some silence while I try to sense this air. Sensors on. Keep still while I sense around for clues. Hey, we're in luck. I'm sensing a mission clue in the kitchen. Well, the door's locked again. Time to figure out the combinations to those locks.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! I'm growing weak with hunger.
It looks like you have to solve an addition problem to open this.
Add numbers in a column.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go. It looks like you have...
Add numbers in a column. You have to add...
All right, you got 2 locks. Just 1 more. It looks like you have to solve an addition problem to open this.
Add numbers in a column. You have...
You did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the kitchen again, and you know what that means. A robot buffet. It looks like Mort is mighty hungry.
If you feed him what he wants shortly, he's got a mission clue. But if you feed him anything that disagrees with him, I'd head for the hills if I were you.
I guess we don't have a choice. Click on the feeding machine to feed that fussy robot. Chow time, and Mort's ready to munch.
All ready.
So, what'll it be tonight, Monsieur Mort?
Oh, I know. May I please have a mess of 5-alarm chili? And that goes great with chopped liver, some chili peppers, plain old cream, and nice metal gears.
Yum! That sounds delicious.
Now click on the on-off switch in front of the feeding machine, and I'll crank this baby into gear. Bon appetit!
That hits the spot.
You did it! Man, Mort is one robust robot.
Thank you so much. And please, this is for you.
Okay, stash that. Okay, there aren't any mission. Great. I've got a strong reading in the professor's biosphere. This is convenient. There's another clue in the shrinking machine room. I'm picking... Okay, now we can navigate the Explorer around the biosphere by watching it on this monitor. I could glide right through this easy question. Which animal cannot really fly? A flying gecko, a hummingbird, a parrot? I knew you'd get that one. Orange, you ever gonna give up? Which animal is orange? A tree frog, a flying squirrel, or an orangutan? Wait till next time. I could answer this without ruffling a feather. Which animal produces males that are more beautiful than the females? A chipmunk, a flying gecko, a peacock? I knew you'd get that one. Hurry up, don't take all day to answer this one. When the days become longer, a hormone reacts to sunlight and tells which animal to build a nest. A snake, a seal, or a bird? Wait till next time. What's the matter, Sotley? You look a little pale. Are you scared you won't be able to answer this one? Which animal has a pale stomach? A frog, a brown bear, or a bald eagle? That was way too easy.
Mobilizer recording. A lizard that can glide from tree to tree in the...
Touchdown! Great, you got the clue. Now, I'm picking up a clue reading. Here we are, back at the Shrink-O-Matic.
Just let me know if you need any information about my darling specimens.
There is a mission clue hidden inside one of the specimens, Dotley, and it's your mission to figure out which one. So, here's your hint. Before he got a pencil, Egghead used to have this specimen behind his ear.
I would never remove my pretties from the curiosity cabinet for my own personal use. Wheat. Wheat is a type of grass. Tulip. Tulips are popular. Toadstool. Toadstools look like mushrooms. Sunflower. The sunflower is a tall yellow flower that... Sea pen. The sea pen looks like an old-fashioned sea pen.
You think that's the right specimen?
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
Oh my! I feel dizzy! to go! You freed the clue that Polly hid. Now put it into your inventory so we can get back to saving life as we know it. I think we should go to another floor. No doubt about it. There's a clue in the observatory. I sense that Polly's launched another one of the mission clues into space.
Get ready for a fun-packed thrill ride to the bottomless pit.
Come on, Polly, give us an idea where to look.
Just for you, a little hint. Let's see if you're fast enough to save it.
When will she stop? Why, if I was her father... Just click on the telescope and I'll help you save the world. Look, Polly's radio transmission is in the gravitational pull of the black hole. We have to knock it loose if we want to get that hint. Polly's transmission is 4 radio packets big. Make sure you collect them all, or we won't be able to decode her hint. Wow! That asteroid is obliterated! Way to maneuver! You got another radio wave! Way to maneuver! You got another radio wave! Great! You got another radio wave packet! That's it! Now it's time to decode Polly's message. We're back at the alien decoder, just in time to retrieve Polly's message from the black hole. I can't make hide. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Wait, there's more to be done. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great! Great! You decoded the entire hint.
My horns appear in the night sky. I am a symbol of strength and power. Ancient people prayed to me. They called me the Sacred Bull.
Great! You unscrambled Polly's hint. Now let's go to the star. You need to figure out which constellation. Click on any of the constellations, and this machine will tell you a little bit about them. Click on the hint button to replay Polly's hint. Click on the constellation again if you think it's the one where Polly sent the mission.
Taurus is the...
Way to go! You picked the right constellation, and now the ship is heading back here. We made contact! Wow, that was... All right, we got all the mission clues. Now all we need is enough invention points. We need 1,500 total. How about playing... Hey, we're back at the maze. And look, there's another box down there. Should we investigate and see if Polly has left a mission clue here? Nice going. You had him in the palm of your hand the whole time. Nice going. Let's take the invention points and move on. All right, we got all the mission clues. Now all we need is enough invention points. We need 1,500 total. How about playing a game on the first floor to win some more invention points? We've collected all the mission clues. That was the last of Polly. Back in the painting gallery.
Hey, Polly, if you want any extra invention points, you gotta paint me a picture. Okay, Picasso, paint this. The frog in the woods. Every year in the woods, frogs hold a contest to see who can jump the highest. They just jump up and down over and over again. Some jump up high while others aren't so good.
Click on an empty frame to start something new. Hey, it's a weird story, but we've got to illustrate it. Wow, what talent! So take those invention points and let's go! We've got everything we need to complete this mission. And since time is of the utmost importance, let's get to the... We should go to the... We made it! We got all the... Now that we're back at... Welcome back to the Wheel of Invention. As our current champion, it's your turn to spin the wheel. Just click the on button.
Hey out there in PC land, it's time for everyone's favorite game show starring your host with the most, Monty Monitor. Answer everything correctly and you can save poor Amelia Air-Bot from the clutches of time. Your first clue is a bee. The bee will lead you to what your mission is all about, provided you don't get stung. In 1957, killer bees escaped from a laboratory in Brazil. Their numbers soon multiplied, and killer bees began to swarm north towards the United States. But don't worry, the bees are now under control. Some bees might be scary, but without them, there wouldn't be any honey. What do bees collect to make honey? How sweet! And it's not only bees who like to drink nectar from flowers. Which of these animals also drinks nectar from flowers? Right! The hummingbird hovers near flowers to drink nectar. And its wings beat so fast that when it flies, you can actually hear it humming. That's how the hummingbird got its name. The hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. What else can fly backwards? Just like a hummingbird, a helicopter can fly upward, downward, sideways, and backward.
We did it! We'll be going back in time to the invention of the helicopter. And now we're one step closer to finding Amelia Air-Bot.
Your second clue is a pair of sneakers. It will help you sneak up to where in history the helicopter was invented. Sneakers are so quiet you can sneak around in them. That's why they're called sneakers. The Mayan Indians invented an early version of sneakers. They coated their feet in layers of sap from tree bark. The sap hardened and protected their feet. The sap used by the Mayans to create their version of sneakers was brought to England 200 years ago. What was this sap eventually called? Good going! Ha ha! The sap from this tree was used to rub out pencil marks, so the English dubbed it rubber. The soles of today's sneakers are made from rubber. That's what makes them comfortable, sturdy, and quiet. Rubber is used to make what other kind of footwear? Rubber boots are great to use in snow and rain because they are waterproof. Not all boots are made from rubber, of course. What makes a boot is its shape. A boot is any shoe that covers the ankle as well as the foot. What country is famous for being shaped like a boot? Congratulations! Italy is one of the easiest countries in the world to remember because it's shaped just like a boot. Italy's boot extends into the Mediterranean Sea from southern Europe.
Presto! Polly sent Amelia Air-Bot to Italy.
Your third clue is a new car. Hop in. The car will take you to when in history you need to go. Some people think cars are a modern invention, but people were making cars over 500 years ago. These early experimental cars were propelled by springs like a clock. Some were even powered by the wind. It takes about 14,000 parts to make a modern car. What metal are many of those parts made from? Yes! Ho-ho! Many of the 14,000 car parts are made from steel because steel is a strong metal that's fairly light. That's why steel is also used for making very tall buildings. Without a strong and light metal such as steel, we could never build very tall buildings. What are very tall buildings called? Skyscrapers scrape the sky. Before the invention of steel, it was almost impossible to build skyscrapers. In ancient China, for example, there were only a few tall buildings, and Chinese people loved to parachute off of them. The parachute was invented in China in 1100. Around 383 years later, it was reinvented in Italy. Around what year was the parachute reinvented? Yes, around 1483, a famous Italian scientist designed a parachute, never realizing that the Chinese had invented one hundreds of years earlier. 1483 was also the year when the helicopter was invented.
Wow! The helicopter was invented in 1483? I didn't know that. Well, we have to go back to 1483 to find poor Amelia Air-Bot.
The fourth clue is a construction crane. It will tell you who in history invented the helicopter. The construction crane was first invented 500 years ago by the same Italian man who invented the parachute and the helicopter. A person who had the knowledge to invent a parachute, a helicopter, and a construction crane could best be described as what? Good thinking! Ha-ha! Scientists observe the physical world as carefully as possible. They describe what they see because they want to figure out what's true and what's not true about the world. Which of the following people also spend their lives describing the world as they observe it? That's right! Artists, like scientists, try their hardest to describe what they see as accurately as possible. Throughout history, many scientists were also artists. They were close observers of the world around them. Which Italian inventor was so devoted to describing the world as he saw it that he is now famous as an artist and a scientist? Leonardo da Vinci was an Italian inventor, painter, sculptor, architect, musician, and scientist. He invented a helicopter so he could fly like a bird. Since an engine large enough to power it had not yet been invented, he never bothered to build it.
Huh. So Polly sent Amelia Air-Bot back to bother... Ready, steady? Then click on me to go. Rotors, check. Engine, check. Radar, check. All set to watch the Italian scientist and artist Leonardo da Vinci invent the helicopter.
Great! We found Amelia Air-Bot. But mamma mia, she's about to spill spaghetti sauce on Leonardo's designs. What a disaster! What a night marinara! Hit the recall button pronto, and let's see if we can turn back the clock. All right. If only cleaning the kitchen were so easy. Now, back to the future. Whoa, that was some landing. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave. Hey, things are looking up here. We've added another robot to the roost. Can you say sweet dreams?
Nice work, Notley. I guess my own innate intelligence has rubbed off on you. Still, this little nightmare's not over yet. Still more robots to find, more challenges to meet. Good luck. You'll need it.
Let's take a look at that transquizzer and select another mission. Click on the inventory. All right, we still got place.
An empty stomach doesn't make you hungry. We get hungry only when the brain's hunger center notices there's not enough food in our bloodstream. That's why you're supposed to eat your breakfast even if you don't feel hungry. You've got to get food into your bloodstream. Everyone knows that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. What was the first breakfast cereal made from?
The first cold cereal, Miss Winkle, was made with ice cream to keep it cold. For flavor, they added some cold water salmon. On top of that, they put the pièce de résistance, frozen worms. The worms gave the salmon something to eat.
Good work, my dear. Oh, I still love that first cold breakfast cereal, salmon and frozen worms. Some things you just never outgrow. I confess, though, that my very favorite cereal is frosted octopus oats with jellyfish bits. Makes me hungry just thinking about it.
Gross! Look what Polly's cooked up now. If we don't do something fast, kids all over the world will be pouring milk over bowls filled with cold fish and worms. No one will eat breakfast anymore, and breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Burpley, breakfast is overrated. I sent Chef Boy Robot back in time to put an end to breakfast. I'm sure nobody will miss it. Of course, you could find these 4 clues and stop me. A tooth, a chicken, an egg, and a Chinese wok.
Poor Chef Boy Robot. It's true. Too many chefs spoil the soup. Polly should never have gotten involved in the food business. I just hope we can find those 4 clues and rescue breakfast. I don't feel right lingering here when so many of my... Hey, I'll need some silence. Quiet now. Keep still while I sense around for clues. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the painting gallery. Okay. Feel like browsing through the virtual collection? Just click on the machine, or go to the gallery in the back. Back in the painting gallery. Hey, Polly,
Time to paint me a picture, Rockley, if you want that mission clue. You think you can manage this? The astronauts. They have roads on other planets, but the astronauts can fly wherever they want.
Click on an empty frame to... Hey, it's a weird story. noticed. Let's add the clue to the inventory and move forward. Okay, there aren't any mission clues on. I'm picking up a clue reading in the professor's biosphere. This is convenient. There's another clue in the shrinking machine room. I'm picking up a mission clue vibe from the biosphere. We've got to get in there and seek it out.
Oh, Snotley, you think you're so smart, and you're just really a lucky guesser. Sure, there's a mission clue in there, but I'd like to see you try and find it.
We've got to go to the generator. This place is dead. We've got to go to the generator. Great. We need more juice. Just put the correct batteries in place. One ring down, one more to go. Great job! Now hold on. That's always so cool. Now back to saving the world. Okay, there aren't great. Oh, yeah.
You should like this question. It's so easy. Which plant is smallest? A mango tree, lichen, or a barrel cactus? That was way too easy. Here's a scary question. Which animal dives into a spiral to escape being eaten by bats? A vulture, a praying mantis, or a moth? Yeah, so you got it right. I had an easy question for you, but I forgot it. Try this one instead. Which bright blue flower survives among craggy rocks? The sunflower, the daisy, or the forget-me-not? Just a lucky guess. This is a nice, easy question to help break the ice. Guess what a huge mass of slowly moving ice and snow is called? An avalanche, a glacier, or a blizzard? Wait till next time. Stand up straight and listen to this question. Which animal has ears on its belly? A termite, a dolphin, a grasshopper? Yeah, so you got it right.
Swarm indicator on.
Insectometer. This is an insect that performs a dance to let the other insects know where the best nectar can be found. This is a bee. Antlerized. A large grape. Smellometer reads. Spotted in viewfinder. Nimble. Arborizer initiated. Abdominizer on. This animal has ears on its belly. It detects.
That was some smooth landing. Now we can open that. That was nice work. Store the clue in. I'm picking up a clue reading in the shrinking machine. Now we're back at the Shrink-O-Matic.
So, do you want to know about something?
Well, Clueless, you might as well know there's a mission clue hidden in one of the specimens. This hint should make it clear where it's hidden. Ever think of growing a mustache under your nose, Egbert? Oops, how could you? You don't have a nose. This specimen can grow whiskers, which it uses for smelling, tasting, and touching.
Not only do I not have a nose, but I also lack hair follicles. As a robot scientist, the only growing I see happens inside a petri dish. Bald eagle. This noble-looking bird of prey is the national symbol of the bat. Catfish. Catfish live in muddy water. They like to eat at night. Catfish use their whiskers to smell, taste, and touch their way around the murky water.
You think that's the right...
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
Oh, my! You're pretty good at this, so let's get the show on the road. I won't last more than 10 rounds in here, so you have to work quick. Click on the... Oh, my head! I feel dizzy! That's it. Take the clue and put it in your inventory. Then, on to complete this mission. There are no mission clues. No doubt about it. There's a clue in the observatory. I sense that Polly's launched another one of the mission clues into space.
Get ready for a fun-packed thrill ride to the bottomless pit.
So, Polly, where'd you send it?
Here's a hint. Just don't waste time sitting there looking stupid or you'll never be able to retrieve it.
When will she stop? Why, if I was her father... just click on the telescope and I'll help you save the world. Look, Polly's radio transmission is in the gravitational pull of the black hole. We have to knock it loose if we want to get that hint. Polly's transmission is 4 radio packets big. Make sure you collect them all or we won't be able to decode her hint. Wait a maneuver! You got another radio wave packet. You got another radio wave packet. Nice shooting. You got a radio packet. Wow! That asteroid is obliterated. All right. You got all the radio packets. Now we can decode Polly's hint. Back at the alien decoder, and it looks like Polly's hint is about to... Wait, there's more to be done. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great. Hey, you made quick sense out of that messy sentence. Okay, now here's the next piece of Polly's clue. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great. Decoding operation is completed. You broke the code.
My name is Castor. My brother's name is Pollux. We look alike because we are twins. The name of our constellation means twins.
Okay, you unscrambled the hint. Quick, to the star chart so we can... Okay, now it's time... Click on any of the constellations, and this machine will tell you a little bit about them. Click on the hint button to replay Polly's hint. Click on the constellation again if you think it's the one where Polly's...
Thousands of years ago, the first astronomers mapped the starry sky by connecting the dots into patterns. Gemini means twins. This constellation is named after Castor and Pollux. Castor and Pollux were mythical twin brothers. The ancient Greeks and Romans prayed to Castor and Pollux to help them win battles and to rescue them from shipwrecks.
Way to go! You picked the right constellation, and now the ship is heading back here. Touchdown! Hey, that was... All right, we got all the mission clues. Now all we need is enough invention points. We need 1,500 total. How about playing a game on the first floor? There's no mission clue here, but notice the missing spaceship? I wouldn't be surprised if Polly launched it with some spare invention points.
Get ready for a fun-packed thrill ride to the bottomless pit.
Come on, Polly, give us an idea where to look.
Here's a hint. Just don't waste time sitting there looking stupid or you'll never be able to retrieve it.
I think you know what to do. Click on the telescope and we'll get started. We've got to get that transmission out of the black hole's clutches. Otherwise, we won't get Polly's hint. Polly's transmission is 4 radio packets big. Make sure you got another radio wave packet. Nice shoot. You got a radio packet. Nice shoot. You got a radio packet. Fantastic. You destroyed an asteroid. Fantastic. You destroyed an asteroid. That's it. Now it's time to decode Polly's message. Here comes Polly's message, fresh from the brink of the black hole. Get ready to use the decoder. Wait, there's more to be done. Hey, you made quick sense out of that messy sentence. Wait, there's more to be done. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Okay, now here's the next piece of Polly's clue. Way to go! You nailed the code!
I am hard to see in the sky. My stars do not shine very brightly. Watch out for my sharp claws. Ancient people called me the crab.
Way to go! The hint is unscrambled. You have an idea which constellation Polly sent the space? Click on any of the constellations, and this machine will tell you a little bit about them. Polly's clue should help you figure out the right constellation. If you think you know it, then click on the constellation again.
Cancer is the Latin name for crab. Can you see the crab's claws? Cancer is also the dimmest constellation in the zodiac. It is almost...
Hey, you're right on target. Here comes the spaceship. Touchdown! All right. I hope you're ready for more adventure because we're ready to get into the time machine. Applause, applause! Hey, you're doing great. Start the wheel a-spinning by clicking the on button.
Welcome to Pollywood Squares. Please answer the questions correctly. The world's deep. And so is Chef Boy Robot. Your first clue is a wok. Use it to stir up what your mission is about. The wok is a pan for quickly stir-frying food. Cooks in China invented the wok out of necessity. They had plenty of fresh food, but not enough wood to keep their fires burning. The wok cooked the world's first fast food, but not the food first cooked. What was the method of cooking first developed by humans? Well done! You roast something if you cook it in an oven or over a flame. Cooking was invented by accident when prehistoric people discovered that some food tasted better when it was roasted over the fire. Which of the following breakfast foods is prepared by roasting? No, Pancakes are fried on a griddle. You crunched that one! Cereal is roasted in the factory before it reaches your breakfast table. That's what makes it crunchy. What was the world's first breakfast cereal? Nope, that came later. You sure milked that one for all it's worth. Cornflakes were invented as a healthy alternative to cooked breakfasts. Cornflakes are the crunchy subject of your mission.
We better keep going before the history of cereal gets soggy.
Your second clue is a tooth, and it will tell you when cornflakes were discovered. Teeth are hard enough to last a lifetime, as long as you keep them clean. Before the toothbrush was invented, people rubbed their teeth with rags. A prisoner in England changed all that when he made the world's first toothbrush out of a bone. Teeth are hard because we need them for chewing. Chewing is the first step in which process? You sure devoured that question. When you chew food, it becomes soft enough to swallow. Swallowing starts food on a journey through your digestive system, a journey of over 25 feet. What does not help your teeth begin the process of digestion? Sweet! Sugar doesn't help you digest. In fact, sugar mixes with bacteria in your mouth and creates holes in your teeth called cavities. If bacteria was discovered in the 19th century, when did dentists discover the cause of tooth decay? No, 1901 is in the 20th century. That's right. By 1894, dentists were aware that bacteria mixes with sugar and causes tooth decay. 1894 also marks the year when cornflakes were discovered.
Cool! We're getting closer and closer to rescuing Chef Boy Robot from Polly's crazy scheme.
Your third clue is a chicken. The chicken will show you where breakfast cereal was invented. The ancestor of today's chicken was a tropical bird that lived in Southeast Asia. Today, there are 7 billion chickens in the world. That's 2 billion more chickens than people. What's the process of raising chickens for food called? That's it! Farming is more than just raising crops. It also includes raising farm animals. The practice of taming wild animals for food began 10,000 years ago. Farming made which of the following possible? Very good! Before farms, people had to hunt and gather food. That meant constantly moving around to follow the food supply. To tend their fields and animals, farmers had to settle in one place for long periods of time. Villages often become big cities over time. Which of the following cities began as a farming village? Rubbish! London, you did it again! Ha ha! Cornfields turned into factories once the success of cornflakes made Battle Creek, Michigan, the breakfast food capital of the world.
Back we go to Battle Creek, Michigan, 100 years ago. Just in time to save Chef Boy Robot and the future of breakfast cereal.
Your fourth clue is an egg. The egg will help you find the person who invented cornflakes. It's a good thing eggs are oval-shaped and not round. If eggs were perfectly round, they'd roll right out of the nest. Eggs keep baby birds safe and healthy until they're ready to hatch. What does the egg yolk provide the baby bird? There's a healthy answer. The yolk provides all the food a baby bird needs while it develops in the egg. Nutrition is the process of taking in and using food. Good nutrition provides the body with what? That's it. If your body takes in too much food, it stores that energy as fat. That's why overeating makes you overweight. Energy is the power to do things. Who invented cornflakes as a convenient way to provide people with energy first thing in the morning? A well-fortified answer. William Kellogg of Battle Creek, Michigan, was intensely interested in good nutrition. That's why he invented cornflakes.
Polly's breakfast is history. Ready for another ride? Click on me then. Hold on. Want to see the breakfast food capital of the world? Grab a spoon. We're off to Battle Creek, Michigan, and William Kellogg is about to invent cornflakes. Gross! It looks like Chef Boy Robot is setting up a secret taste test. He switched William Kellogg's regular breakfast cereal for a bucket of cold fish and worms. Think he'll notice? Don't do it, Mr. Kellogg. Milk doesn't go with cold seafood and annelids. Let's hit that recall button before the cosmos curdles. Yes, toasted cornflakes. That's more like it. Make sure your seat backs are in their upright locked positions while I take us home. Ah, there's no place like home. Press the back. Hey, things are looking up here. We've added another robot to the roost. Can you say sweet dreams?
Another robot safe at home. I bet you think you're the smartest little robot in the world now, don't you, Gutley? Well, you're not as smart as I am, and I'm gonna make the next mission so tough you'll beg to be taken to the scrap heap.
No time to pat ourselves on the back. Select another question so we can save another robot. Click on the inventory to start a mission. All right.
Years ago, a painter invented a glow-in-the-dark paint called Undark. Glow-in-the-dark objects soon became all the rage, but the craze ended when people started getting sick. Undark was made from radium, you see, and no one realized that radium was poisonous. What makes radium glow?
What makes anything light up, Miss Winkle? Batteries, of course. Radium comes complete with AA batteries. Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
Yes, Polly, this is true. The power of radium lies in AA batteries.
Oh, talk about an unhealthy glow. If people start thinking radium isn't dangerous, they'll start using it again. We can't let that happen. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Oh, Gutley, would you please stop your belly aching? If you're so worried, why don't you just go back in time and stop Miss Battery-Bot in her tracks? But you'll have to find these 4 clues first. An X-ray, toothpaste, a calculator, and a battery.
Aw, Miss Battery-Bot's one of my favorite robots. She's a AAA battery with a glowing personality. It's up to us to save Miss Battery-Bot and to keep radium from falling into the wrong hands. Hey, I'll need some quiet now. Stand back now while I sense the place out. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the kitchen. There's another mission clue in the music hall. Well, the door's locked again. Time to figure out the combinations to those locks.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! I'm growing weak with hunger.
It looks like you have to solve an addition problem to...
Add numbers in it.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go. It looks like you have to solve...
That number.
All right, you got 2 locks. Just one more. It looks like you have... You did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the kitchen. Chow time, and Mort's ready to munch.
All ready.
So, what'll it be tonight, Monsieur Mort?
Oh, I know. May I please have a heaping portion of cornmeal mush? And could you please add strawberries, extra strength prune juice, refined sugar, and nice metal gears?
Well, bon appetit, I guess. Now click on the on-off switch in front of the feeding machine, and I'll crank this baby into gear. Dig in.
That hits the spot.
You did it! Man, Mort is one robust robot.
Thank you so much. And please, this is for you.
Okay, stash that clue in your... Okay, all sensors indicate that... Well, the door's locked again, and there's a new password. I hate to bother him, but... Hey, Beethoven!
I'm not totally deaf, you know. Just let me know if you need a few pointers. Baby!
Terrific!
Child!
Great job!
Mother!
Hey,
Father!
well, you got all the...
You are right. The password is family.
Hey, you got us in the door. Let's go. They say music soothes the savage beast. Let's hope it works on Polly.
Insult me all you like. I'm still kind enough to offer you a mission clue, and all I ask in return is this one little song. Make sure nothing's off key, please.
Click on the music tab. wonderful job.
Close your eyes when you hear this song, and it will magically transport you to an animal fair. At least, that's what it does for me.
And the beat goes on. This floor's empty. Let's try another one. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the shrinking machine room. Look, we're at the Shrink-O-Matic again.
So, do you want to know about something?
Well, Clueless, you might as well know there's a mission clue hidden in one of the specimens. This hint should make it clear where it's hidden. Egbert created this specimen when he accidentally heated limestone.
Many of the world's great inventions were the results of happy accidents. However, I can't claim credit for creating this specimen. Carbon. The Earth's rocks are made of mineral granite. Granite is a helium. The element helium is a gas. Hydrogen. The element lava rock. Lava is the red-hot molten rock that oozes out of the limestone. Chalk is a good example. Marble. Marble is carbon. The Earth's rocks are made of minerals, and minerals are made of slate. Slate is a rock that easily splits into thin, even sandstone. When quartz. Quartz is a clear glass. Oxygen. This is the Earth's most common element. All water, including the marble.
Don't forget Polly's hint. Look for the specimen created by heating limestone.
Helium. The element helium is granite. Granite is diamond. Diamonds are precious gems. Carbon. The Earth's rocks are made of minerals. Hydrogen. The element lava rock. Lava is the red-hot molten limestone. Chalk is a good example of the soft white rock. Marble. Marble is a hard, beautiful rock that formed when the Earth's crust moved.
You think that's the right...
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
Tis a far better thing, Arthur! You're pretty good at this, so... Here we go! That's it. Take the clue and put it in your inventory. Then, on to complete this mission. I think we should go to another... Huh, I'm getting a strong clue reading in the robot maze. We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again. Terrific! Polly has nothing over you. Beautiful job. Just pick up the clue. All right, we got all the mission clues. Now all we need is enough invention points. Hey, we're back at the maze. And look, there's another box down there. Should we invent... Great work! The robot reached its destination, and we have our object. Who's laughing now, Polly? All right, take the... It looks like we've run out of energy. Before we can continue... Uh-oh, we're out of energy. Time to power up. Pick the right batteries and plug them in. Way to go! You've completed the first ring, but you gotta hurry. You still have to get through the second ring. Wow, that was fast! blast! Now hold on tight! Wasn't that cool? That was some jolt. We've got 100% energy now, so let's... That was the last of Polly's mission clues, but we'll never be able to work the time machine. Back in the painting gallery.
Hey, Polly. That's right. It's time once again to paint Polly a picture. See if you can figure this out. A very boring boy. I watched a boring cartoon yesterday about a boring boy in his boring living room playing with his boring car. He reminded me of you, Snotley.
Click on an empty... We need to give Polly What fine work! Even Polly's satisfied. Grab the invention points and add them to the inventory. We've got everything we need. We should go to the top. We made it. We got all the clues. Time to finish up another mission. Click the on button to start the wheel.
Don't click that mouse. You don't want to miss a single scintillating second of Hollywood Bears. Why, it's the only way to rescue Miss Battery-Bot from her banishment in time. Let's get to the first clue, shall we? Your first clue is an X-ray. The X-ray will tell you what this mission is all about. A regular camera can't take a picture of the inside of a body. That's a job for the X-ray. Invisible rays called X-rays are used to take X-ray photos. What rays are needed to take snapshots with your camera? Hooray! Visible light is what makes snapshots appear on film. Like X-rays, light travels in rays. No light, no picture. Light travels so fast, it takes only 8 seconds for the sun's rays to travel to Earth. But what exactly is light? Good job! Light is a form of energy like heat. The energy created by the sun makes the sun shine bright. Which of the following substances also glows because of the energy it creates? A glowing response. When radium was discovered, people made glow-in-the-dark paint with it. They didn't realize that radium is radioactive, which means it's harmful to people.
Okay, we need to find our way back to the discovery of radium. I just hope it's not harmful to robots.
Your second clue is toothpaste. The toothpaste will tell you who discovered radium. If the idea of brushing your teeth with ashes from a fireplace grosses you out, it's a good thing you weren't born in ancient Rome. The Romans brushed their teeth with toothpaste made of ashes. Toothpaste helps protect you from one of the world's most common diseases. What's that disease called? Good going! Toothpaste helps prevent tooth decay by cleaning the bacteria off your teeth. The bacteria produce acid, which causes cavities. To check for tooth decay, the dentist sometimes takes a picture of the inside of your teeth. What is that picture called? Right you are! Dentists leave the room when they x-ray their patients because it's not good for people's health to be overexposed to them. What scientist was inspired by the discovery of X-rays? Good work! Marie Curie was so inspired by the discovery of X-rays that she went on to discover radium.
Okay, so we're looking for Marie Curie when she discovered radium. Let's continue, we're almost there.
Your third clue is a calculator. It will show you where you need to go on your mission. In ancient Rome, if you wanted to count how many animals you had, you put a little stone in a bag for each animal. The more animals, the more stones in your bag. Calculators are modern machines for counting. What was the first counting machine used by people? Absolutely! The abacus was invented centuries ago as a way to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. The abacus was invented in which country? A well-calculated response. The Chinese invented an early version of the abacus centuries ago as a way for merchants to calculate their sales. China has many neighbors. Which country is not a neighbor of China? Oui. France is located in Europe. If you live in France, you live next door to Italy, Switzerland, and Spain, not China. And if you live in France, you also live in the country where radium was discovered.
Vive la France! We now know that radium was discovered in France by Marie Curie. Let's move on.
Your fourth clue is a battery, and it will provide the power you need to find when in history this mission will take you. A frog helped to make the world's first battery. It all started when an Italian scientist touched a dead frog with two different metals at the same time. The battery was invented after a dead frog did something surprising when it was touched by two metals. What did the dead frog do? That's right. The two metals reacted with the moisture in the frog's body and made the frog twitch, even though it was dead as a doornail. What made the frog twitch? That's exactly right. The two metals created a chemical reaction that produced enough electricity to make the frog twitch. The idea for a battery had been born. The first battery was invented in 1800, 98 years before radium was discovered. When was radium discovered? Good counting. Batteries led to further discoveries in electrical energy. And radium led to important discoveries in nuclear energy.
I got a charge out of that game, didn't you? Well, this is it. The journey into time. Click on me to start the trip. Got your Geiger counter? We're about to visit the laboratory of Marie Curie in Paris, France. One of history's greatest scientists is about to discover radium. Shh! Radium is about to be discovered. Miss Battery-Bot better not foul this up. Marie Curie's got 2 Nobel Prizes riding on this. What a jolt! Marie Curie is about to discover that radium's glow is battery-operated. Hit that recall button, fast! Look how proud she is. She knows that when it comes to radium, batteries are definitely not included. Now hold on while I steer this contraption back. Phew, we made it back. Always a good sign. Hey, things are looking up here. We've added another robot to the roost. Can you say sweet dreams?
Oh, Dotley, you do have a hero complex, don't you? Always wanting to save the world. Just to make you happy, the next mission will be even harder.
All right, we still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on the inventory to start a mission. All right.
As everyone knows, you can't blow decent bubbles with regular chewing gum. That's because bubble gum has more of the stuff that makes chewing gum chewy. It stretches more than regular gum, and that lets you blow big bubbles. Oh, but don't you try it in my class. What was the first chewing gum made from?
I'd love it if the whole world popped superglue into their mouths and started to chew. I'd be the only one left who could talk. Everyone would have to listen to me.
Well, Polly, you've done it again. That's exactly right. The world's first chewing gum was made with superglue.
Oh, great. That's all the world needs. Everybody's mouth glued shut except for Polly's. If it were the other way around, I'd be tempted to leave her be. But as it is, eardrums around the globe are depending on us. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
I heard that, Snotley, and I'm not amused. If you want to save your precious eardrums, I'd suggest you look for Bubble-Bot. To find Bubble-Bot, you'll first need to locate these 4 clues: a microwave oven, a maple leaf, a pine tree, and a calendar.
Bubble-Bot's an extremely elaborate robot that the professor designed to walk and chew gum at the same time. That may not sound like much, but it took a long time to perfect. We've got to get him back before the professor blows a gasket. Careful now, I'm gonna... Quiet now. Stand back now while I sense the place out. Hey, we're in luck. I'm sensing a mission clue in the kitchen. Is it too much to ask for people to leave the doors unlocked around here? Well, we can figure out the combination again.
I'm so glad you're here. My blood sugar's dropping.
It looks like you have to solve an addition.
Bad numbers in a...
You got the first lock. 2 more to go. It looks like you have to solve an addition.
Bad number...
All right, you got 2 locks. Just 1 more. It looks like you have to solve an...
Bad...
You did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the kitchen again. Chow time! And
just the right combination of delicate flavors.
Way to go! Man, that Mort can put it away.
Thank you so much. And please, this is for you.
Great! Take no mission clues here. Here we are in the painting gallery. Any sign of Polly?
I know art, and I know what I like. So you better paint exactly what I tell you to paint if you want to earn some extra invention points. See if you can figure this out. A skull in the desert. I was walking through the desert and I saw a big...
We need to get... What fine work! Even Polly's satisfied. Grab the invention points and add them to the inventory. No mission clues here. Great! I've got a strong reading in the shrinking machine room. Look, we're at the Shrink-O-Matic again.
I'm here to help if you need me.
There is a mission clue hidden inside one of the specimens, Dotly, and it's your mission to figure out which one. So, here's your hint. Egbert has been annoyed with this specimen lately. While he tries to work, this specimen plays loud music and dances the cha-cha.
I would never be annoyed with any of my darling specimens. And while it may indeed dance, this specimen has never exposed me to loud music.
Don't forget Polly's hint. Find the specimen that dances.
Cicada. A cicada is a small insect with honeybee. Bees...
You think that's the right...
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
Oh, my! You're... Ow! Right on the funny bone. Way to go! You freed the clue that Polly hid. Now put it into your inventory so we can get back to saving life as we know it. I think we should go to another I'm getting a strong clue reading in the observatory. Cool! I've sensed another clue in the robot maze. Uh-oh. I'm picking up vibrations that tell me that Polly's launched another one of the mission clues into space.
Get ready for a fun-packed thrill ride to the bottomless pit.
So, Polly, where'd you send it?
Here's a hint. Just don't waste time sitting there looking stupid or you'll never be able to retrieve it.
I think you know what to do. Click on the telescope and we'll get started. So there's Polly's transmission and our hint. You better act fast before it's sucked into the black hole. Polly's transmission is 4 radio packets big. Make sure you collect them all. The asteroid is obliterated. Great, you got another radio wave packet. Nice shooting. You got a radio packet. Nice shooting. You got a radio packet. Great, we have all the packets. Now we have to decode Polly's message. Here comes Polly's message. Not done yet. There's more to figure out. Hey, you make quick sense out of that messy sentence. Not done yet. There's more to figure out. Hey, you make quick sense out of that messy sentence. Not done yet. There's more to figure out. Hey, you make quick sense out of that messy sentence. Wait, there's more to be done. Way to go! You nailed the code!
Can you hear my powerful roar? The name given to me means lion. I don't look very much like a lion. Can you find me in the sky?
Way to go! The hit... Click on any of the constellations, and this machine will tell you a little bit about them. Polly's clue should help you figure out the right constellation. If you think you know it, then click on the constellation again.
Leo the Lion is the 5th constellation in the zodiac.
Hey, you're right on target. Here comes the spaceship. Touchdown! No doubt about it. There's a Great work! The robot reached its destination, and we have our object. Who's laughing now, Polly? Beautiful job! Just pick up the clue, and I hope you're ready for more adventure, because we're ready to get into the time machine. Applause! Applause! Hey, you're doing great. Start the wheel a-spinning by clicking the on button.
You're tuned in to Pollywood Squares, the game show that tests whether you're qualified to stop Polly from turning history into her story. In this episode, you'll rescue gum-chewing Bubble-Bot from somewhere in time. Your first clue is a microwave oven, and it will tell you what Polly has cooking. Microwave ovens were invented by accident. In 1946, a scientist named Perry Spencer was experimenting with a form of energy called microwaves. All of a sudden, a mysterious thing happened to the candy bar in his pocket. What happened to the candy bar in Perry Spencer's pocket? That's right! Perry Spencer realized that microwaves could cook things when the microwaves melted a candy bar in his pocket. When something melts, it turns into a liquid. What was a liquid before it melted? Good. When a solid chocolate bar melts, it turns into liquid chocolate sauce. Yum. Which of the following is a solid? That's correct. Chewing gum is soft enough to chew, but it's not a liquid like water. Chewing gum is what this mission is all about.
Great job! So we need to go back in time to when gum was first chewed. Bubble-Bot, here we come.
Your second clue is a maple leaf, and it will tell you where chewing gum was invented. This leaf comes from the sugar maple. The sugar maple is the tree that gives us maple syrup. Every autumn, the leaves from the sugar maple turn bright yellow and red. The sugar maple leaf appears on the flag of the second largest country in the world. What is that country? Yes, indeedy. Canada is the second largest country in terms of land, but not in terms of people. Canada is located on what continent? Correct! Canada is located on the continent of North America. It sits on the northern border of its neighbor and ally, the United States of America. Which of the following countries is also located in North America? Muy bien! Mexico is the North American country to the south of the United States. Its capital, Mexico City, is the largest city in the world. Mexico is also the place where chewing gum was invented.
Great! We're halfway on our way to Mexico. We just need to find out who invented chewing gum and when.
The third clue is a pine tree. The pine tree will tell you who invented chewing gum. Pine trees are called evergreens because their leaves are always green. Unlike maple leaves, they don't change color in the fall. There's a pine tree in Arizona that's 4,600 years old. That's as old as what? Correctamundo! That pine tree was planted when Egypt was one of the largest and richest civilizations the world has ever known. It took 20 years and 2 million enormous blocks of stone to build the Great Pyramid of Egypt. What was it built for? Great! The pyramids of Egypt were tombs for the kings. They were filled with gold and jewelry for the king to use as he traveled to the afterlife. Which ancient American culture built pyramids? Mayan! That's correct! Like the Egyptians, the Mayans built pyramids. They also invented chewing gum.
Cool. We're getting closer and closer to good old Bubble-Bot. Now we know that the Mayans in Mexico invented chewing gum, but when did they do it?
Your fourth clue is a calendar. It will help you figure out when in history chewing gum was invented. When people first began to grow crops, they started counting the number of days between one planting time and the next. By counting the days, the first calendars were created. The first calendar was invented by a people who lived along the Nile River in Africa. Who were those people? Yes! The Nile is a river in Egypt. The Egyptians noticed that the Nile overflowed each year before planting time. They counted out the days between each flood and came up with the world's first calendar. The ancient Egyptians thought there were 365 days in the year. How many days does a year really have? No, Each year is really 365 and a quarter days long. Every 4 years, the Egyptians had an extra day on their hands that they couldn't explain. The leap year was invented later on to fix this problem. A leap year with 366 days was invented in 46 BC by Julius Caesar in ancient Rome. Which of the following years had 366 days? No, the leap. Great job! 400 was a leap year. It was also approximately the year chewing gum was invented by the Mayans.
You did it! Bubble-Bot was sent to Mexico in the year 400 to make a sticky situation out of the invention of chewing gum. It's time now to rescue him. Fasten your seatbelt and click on me when you're ready to go. It's a far way to go to freshen your breath, but we're off to Mexico. A Mayan woman is cooking up a batch of the world's first chewing gum. What's that Bubble-Bot up to? Oh, no. He's pouring super glue into that pot of chewing gum. Watch out, Mayan lady. Watch out! Oh, too late. Now her mouth's glued shut. Press the recall button. Let's hope it's not too late to save the world from this sticky situation. Oh, everything's back to normal. That Mayan lady is using tree sap like she's supposed to. And Bubble-Bot is back where he belongs. Make sure your seat backs are in their upright locked positions while I take us home. Ah, there's no place like home. Back at the robot roost, and we've added another robot to the collection.
Oh, Dotley, you do have a hero complex, don't you? Always wanting to save the world. Just to make you happy, the next mission will be even harder.
All right, we still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on the inventory to start a mission. Let's take a...
Since the beginning of time, many painters have used walls as their canvas. In fact, 2 of the world's most famous painters got together to paint the walls of a splendid house in Italy. Too bad Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci couldn't get along. They never finished the project. The world's very first painting was done on a wall. What was the painting of?
The first painting probably wasn't very sophisticated. I bet it was one of those sad clowns on black velvet. I love those paintings. They make me want to cry.
You're absolutely right, young lady. The world's first painting depicted a sad clown. It was considered quite avant-garde at the time.
A sad clown? The very first time a human being decides to paint is a crucial moment in history. Polly could change art history and raise sad clown paintings to the level of high art. They'd fill our museums. We gotta stop her. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Cut me a break, Roboticelli. Was I there? But thanks to Daddy's time machine, Pierrot-Bot, the robot clown artist, soon will be. Unless, of course, you manage to find these 4 clues first. Stained glass, a diamond, a television, and a crayon.
Now, Polly's medal. Careful now and quiet now. Shh. I'm gonna try to sense this area out for clues. Okay. All sensors indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the professor's virtual collection. That's in the art gallery. You must like art. Remember, click on the machine to look through the virtual collection, or click on the painting gallery to create your own masterpiece.
Just make sure you leave everything the way you find it. Not like Polly, always creating a mess.
Check out the virtual collection. I sense there's a mission clue there.
Well, Bootley, maybe you're smarter than you look. I have hidden one of the mission clues inside Daddy's virtual collection. What you have to do is figure out which of his great works of art I hid it in.
Give us a hint, Polly.
Hey, show some respect when you talk to me. After all, I am Princess of Daddy's Mountain.
She's thinking of a self-portrait in my collection with a little princess.
We have to find the right work of art to collect the mission clue. Mrs. Beasley?
Look for a self-portrait with a little princess.
Now choose the correct category, then select one of the professor's works of art to view it on the digital display.
When you look at this painting, ask yourself this. How did the artist make it clear that the subject of this portrait was a king? This painting of the royal family of Spain shows the beautiful little princess. The Spanish artist Velázquez turned this playful portrait of the royal princess of Spain into a self-portrait. He stands on the left with a paintbrush in his hand, putting the final touches onto a large canvas. Has Velázquez just finished the painting you're looking at?
No. I interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you this.
I can't believe her. Just when you think you've finished a mission, she throws another obstacle at us. No problem. You can figure this one out.
All the work on this puzzle comes from Africa, and it is gorgeous.
We'll grab the clue and... Okay, there aren't any missions. I remember the good old days with the professor and all his artist friends. Now, just us and Polly.
I know art, and I know what I like. So you better paint exactly what I tell you to paint if you want to earn some extra invention points. Okay, Picasso, paint this. The haunted house. The bird flew through the haunted house. Little did he suspect he was being followed by a skeleton.
Wow, what talent! So take those invention points and let's go! Okay, there aren't any mission... Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hid a mission clue in the shrinking machine room. Look, we're at the Shrink-O-Matic again.
Just let me know if you need any information about my darling specimens.
Yeah. So I hid a mission clue in one of the specimens. Still, you'll never find it unless you can figure out this hint. Egbert gets a rise out of this specimen. Thanks to this specimen, he's always walking on air.
Walking on air? It would be unprofessional to indulge in such shenanigans. Egbert floats.
Here's Polly's hint. Which specimen makes things float in the air? Choose...
Helium, the...
You think that's...
Happy trails.
Later! Back... Way to go! You freed the clue that Polly hid. Now put it into your inventory so we can get back to saving life as we know it. I think we should go to another... I'm getting a strong clue reading in the observatory. We're on Easy Street. There's another clue. We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again. Great work! The robot reached its destination, and we have our object. Who's laughing now, Polly? Great! Take the clue and put it in your... No doubt about it. Here we go again. Polly's launched another one of the mission clues into space. Man your battle stations.
So you and your friend really like the thrill of venturing to the brink of nothingness.
So, Polly, where'd you send it?
Here's a hint. Just don't waste time sitting there looking stupid or you'll never be able to retrieve it.
I have no idea what's in store for us this time, but we have no choice. Click on the telescope. Look, Polly's radio transmission is in the gravitational pull of the black hole. We have to knock it loose if we want to get that hint. Polly's transmission is 4 radio packets big. Make sure you collect them all or we won't be able to decode her hint. Wait a maneuver! You got another radio wave packet. Wow! That asteroid is obliterated. Wow! That asteroid is obliterated. Wait a maneuver! You got another radio wave. That asteroid is obliterated. Nice shoot. You got a radio asteroid bites the... Great, we have all the packets. Now we have to decode Polly's message. Here comes... Not done yet. There's more to figure out. Hey, you made quick sense out of that messy sentence. Wait, there's more to be done. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Wait, there's more to be done. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Something's not right. We gotta fix this sentence. Way to go! You nailed the code!
I am a young woman in the sky. I left the earth to escape bad people. My brightest star is Spica. Spica shines brighter than the sun.
Great! You unscrambled Polly's hint. Okay, now click on any of the constellations and this machine will tell you a little bit about them. Click on the hint button to replay Polly's hint. Click on the constellation again if you think it's the one where Polly sent the mission clue.
Virgo was a beautiful young woman who in Greek mythology left the earth because humans acted so badly. Virgo's star, Spica, is...
Hey, you're right on target. Here comes the spaceship. We made it! Wow, all right, we got all the mission clues. Now all we need is enough invention points. Hey, we're back at the maze. And look, there's another box down there. Should we investigate and see if Polly has left a mission? All right, we've collected all the mission clues. Time to power up! Pick the right batteries and plug them in! Terrific! Now on to ring number 2. Great job! Now hold on! Wasn't that cool? That was some jolt. We've got 100% energy now, so let's go save. We've got everything. We should go to... We made it. We got all the clues. Applause, applause! Buzz. Hey, you're doing great. Start the wheel a-spinning by clicking the on button.
Hello, kids. This is Pollywood Squares, the game show where you help save the world. In this episode, you'll win a chance to rescue Pierrot the Robot Clown. Your first clue is stained glass. The stained glass will shine light on what this mission is about. The beauty of a stained glass window is created not by the colored glass, but by light passing through the glass. Which other kind of art is most similar to stained glass? You are correct. Both mosaics and stained glass windows use little patches of color to create beautiful patterns and images. Mosaics are usually made with small pieces of tile instead of colored glass. They can be found on floors and walls. Mosaics and stained glass windows are what? No, nice work! Here's the difference between two-dimensional things and three-dimensional things. An apple sitting in your hand is three-dimensional. A picture of an apple on your computer screen is two-dimensional because it is flat. What other art form is two-dimensional? You get the picture. Paintings are usually done on canvases, walls, or ceilings. But as long as it's flat, you can paint a picture on it. And painting is what this mission is all about.
So it seems Polly sent Pierrot-Bot back to the time in history when painting was first invented. Let's move on.
The second clue is a diamond. This diamond will show you where your mission will take you. Diamonds are the hardest thing in nature, which is one reason why they make good engagement rings. They represent the strong bond of love. What are diamonds? Brilliant! People used to think there was magic lurking in the sparkle of gemstones. Which of the following is most closely related to a sparkling gem? Fantabulous! Gems and diamonds are types of rocks that are formed in the earth over a long period of time. Rocks were first used as tools by which humans? That's a solid answer. Stone Age humans were the first to use rocks as tools. They also discovered fire, and in the time they had left, they invented the fine art of painting.
Great! Now we know that Stone Age humans invented painting. Hold on, Pierrot-Bot. We're a-comin'.
Your third clue is a television. The television will tell you where painting was invented. The first person ever to appear on television was a 15-year-old office boy named Bill. He made only 18 cents for his historical appearance. Television changed history because it brought history into people's homes. Which historical event was not shown on television? Jolly good. The Boston Tea Party occurred in 1773, way before television was invented. The Boston Tea Party helped fuel the flames that started which American war? Excellent. The Revolutionary War was fought between Britain and her 13 American colonies from 1775 to 1783. In the Revolutionary War, the 13 American colonies won their independence from Britain. Where is Britain? That's right. Europe has been occupied by humans for tens of thousands of years. On the walls of caves in France and Spain, we have found the earliest examples of paintings.
So the earliest paintings have been found in caves in Europe. But when were they painted? Keep going. You're doing great.
Your fourth clue is a crayon. The crayon will tell you when in history painting was invented. Crayons are not just for kids, you know. Some of the world's greatest artists, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo da Vinci, used crayons to create works of lasting beauty. What color is a red crayon in the dark?
Good guess.
It's true. In the dark, the red crayon looks black because we can't see color when there's not much light. Which of the following is always black? That's right. Charcoal is made from burned animal or vegetable material. Many artists like to sketch with charcoal. If you burn a stick until it's black, you've pretty much created charcoal. When did people first begin to draw with charcoal? You got it! People began to draw with burnt sticks as far back as 35,000 BC. At the same time, they began using pigments from berries and rocks to paint pictures of animals on the walls of caves.
Our mission is about to draw to a close. Pierrot-Bot was sent all the way back to 35...
Hey, I could get used to this. Click on me to get us started. Got your flashlight? We're about to visit the prehistoric cave where Stone Age man discovered how to paint. Hey, Pierrot-Bot, leave that caveman alone. Don't you know artists need their privacy to work? Ew! That velvet painting has totally ruined this cave's rustic decor. Press the recall button quick. The history of good taste depends on you. Once again, we've prevented Polly from clowning around with history. Feels good, doesn't it? Now, back to the future. Whoa, that was some landing. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest. Hey, we can't stay in here all day. There's so much more to do. Back at the robot roost, and we've added another robot to the collection. Spotley, are you still at it? Amazing. Here are even more questions. Good luck. You'll need it. There's no time to waste. Pick up the quiz disc and... All right, we still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on the inventory to start a mission. We really should start a mission.